Monet,
Yes.
do you feel that you were blindsided by this house, by the game, by the house guests?
I do, in a way, feel that I was blindsided because I came into this game thinking that it would be a lot easier to manipulate people, a lot easier to be fake with people, and just a lot easier in general. It looks a lot easier on TV, so that's what I was expecting, and when I got in the house, it was just like a slap in the face, and I was like, oh my god, this isn't at all what I was anticipating, so I was kind of blindsided.
And then Rachel comes in. Do you think she kind of wrecked your game for you? Just completely
I don't think Rachel necessarily wrecked my game. I think my inability to maybe butter her up or be fake with her and all cheery, that might have wrecked my game. But Rachel personally, I don't feel like wrecked my game.
And you refuse to back down with your words, as we just saw in the finale. Any regrets about your game in the house? Will you ever talk to Rachel again? Like, what's going on there?
Okay, I have no regrets about my game in the house. Obviously, I wish I could have made it farther, but I still left with 10 grand, so yay me. Will I ever talk to Rachel again? No. And I just, I said what I said in the house. I maybe necessarily wouldn't have said those things in the everyday world because you're not under so much pressure. But in the house, things get said. But
was it any consolation that you won the $10,000 prize in the first HOH game?
What was the question? Sorry.
Was it? No worries. I know you're doing a lot of press. I know. Was it any consolation that you won $10,000?
Yeah, I'm grateful that I won $10,000. However, I do feel like had I not won the $10,000, perhaps I would have maybe remained in the game a little bit longer because it was an easy target. It's like, let's get rid of Monet, she has $10,000.
Right.
Of course I tried to explain to the other house guests, it's stupid to get rid of someone just because they won money when they're not the bigger target, but they weren't having any of that, so.
And then second week, Matt. Do you feel a little bit betrayed by him because, he's playing you, he's playing the house guest, and it's the second week?
I don't really feel betrayed. I was shocked, but, I guess Matt was playing the game. It's a game of lying and cheating, I suppose, and he was playing the game he thought best suited his own personal interest. I was shocked that he did what he did. I really don't still understand why he wanted to volunteer to go up against me when he was safe either way, unless he genuinely actually felt threatened by me and wanted me out, but who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows in this game?
And going into the house, you were a self-proclaimed princess. You don't do your own laundry, cell phone bills. That's the interview I saw. I'm not necessarily saying it's true, but did you have to do laundry in the house? Did you manage by yourself?
Kathy did some laundry for me.
Okay. So you didn't have to actually deal with it.
I put some stuff in the tray once, the detergent, I think. So
that's great.
That's how, and I slammed the door shut. So
there you go. You did some work.
I did. I put in a little bit of work.
I
did dishes too. I did some dishes.
That's good. Did the house guests ever call you out on that? Was that something they found annoying? Or?
No. When I got out though, I can't remember if it was on the live feed or if it was on one of the episodes. Brendan was whining about how I never did anything around the house. And I'm like, was it live feeds? I'm like, dude, I clearly stood at that sink and did dishes like 3 or 4 times. And I know I did them a lot when I was on the block because people didn't want to talk to me. And I'm just like, I know I did the dishes. So I don't know where he was getting that nonsense from.
People didn't want to talk to you is because it's, you're on the blog, so stay away from her.
It's unless you're on the blog, you won't ever understand it. But when you're on the blog, you get the feeling that people don't want to associate with you because they're caught associating with you. What if they're on your team and then they get targeted because they're on your team and they want you out? And it's hard. It was a lot harder than I anticipated.
But the person who did talk to you was Brittany.
Yes.
And you guys became very close friends.
Yes.
What was it about you two that you just bonded?
I don't know, because going into the house, I would have never, said, oh yeah, definitely we're going to be friends. I wouldn't have even expected to make a close friendship in the house, but something with Brittany and I, we just started talking and things just clicked. We would talk about family, we would talk about our home lives and stuff, completely not Big Brother related. And with the stress of the game, it was good to have that. And as America saw when we did, we want to talk about the game. We had our little bashing sessions, but it relieved stress. So
for sure. And, you know, some people that I've spoken to now have said that they didn't like Britney's cattiness. Did you see that in the live feeds or what you were watching? Could you see that in Britney? Was it, you know, something obvious?
Maybe a little bit of cattiness, but not necessarily, but more so maybe someone that she spoke her mind and she wasn't, you know, wasn't afraid to speak her mind. So she stays true to herself. So
that's true.
That to me is what's important.
That is true. And are you happy to see the winner actually win again, Hayden?
Yeah, I would. You know, I was happy for either of the two guys, whoever would have won. Hayden won. That's awesome. So you know, they both did an amazing job. The three of them did an amazing job. To maintain an alliance from so early on in the game to the end of it, and then to make it to the final three. So
that's great. Okay, thank you so much, Monet. It was a pleasure.